Also on our world lead, the shocking story of a journalist arrested and never charged with a crime, held in an Israeli prison for a little over a year. He's Palestinian and has just been released, showing signs of severe malnutrition. He's unrecognizable to those who knew and worked with him, including CNN's Jeremy Diamond.
The man gingerly walking down the steps is Ali al-Samoudi, a well-known Palestinian journalist.
I've worked with Ali several times, and I, barely recognize him.
The 59-year-old has just been released from Israeli prison, where he was held for a year without charge and without a trial.
Ali, it's so good to see you.
The physical toll of his detention now on display. This is what Samoudi looked like when I last worked with him, 3 months before he was arrested. He lost 130 pounds in prison, about half his body weight.
They basically gave us food only to keep us alive. Breakfast consists of 1 spoon of labneh, a quarter spoon of jam. As for dinner, it's a luxury dinner for us. 2 spoons of hummus, and 1 spoon of tahini in addition to an egg.
It was only when he emerged from prison, where mirrors were banned, that he saw his face for the first time in a year.
My situation is difficult, and I understood that, but I didn't imagine it to this extent.
You had already interviewed, I'm sure, Palestinians who were held in Israeli prison, but what was it like to see it and experience it for yourself?
When I came to prison, the reality was different. It was a real hell. One time, after I returned from the visit with the lawyer, they threw us on the ground. An Israeli officer stood and stepped on my head like this and pressed my face into the ground for 4 minutes until I suffocated.
But it's what Samoudi witnessed that's most painful, like the young man who got sick but was refused medical treatment.
He died in front of us. For no reason. He did nothing. Why? Are we not human?
That man is Luay Turkman, a 22-year-old from Jenin who was also held without charge. Israel's prison service didn't respond to our request for comment. Samoudi is among 105 Palestinian journalists who have been imprisoned by Israel since October 7, 2023, according to the Committee to Protect Journalists. 33 are still being held in Israeli prisons, nearly all of them without charge. That pace of detentions landed Israel as the 3rd worst jailer of journalists worldwide last year, behind only China and Myanmar.
When we asked the military at the beginning, when you were detained, we said, why?
I know.
They said you were, quote, identified with the Islamic Jihad terrorist organization and suspected of transferring funds to the group.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
No.
They did not ask me once about any suspicions. My arrest is part of the Israeli war against the Palestinian press and media, to silence my voice and block my camera and break my pen, and thus prevent me from practicing my right that all laws and international norms guarantee, the freedom of the press.
Jeremy Diamond, CNN, Jenin, the West Bank.